On this week's Xamarin Show, I have my good friend Salma coming all the way from Egypt from Instabug, showing you how to integrate their SDK for user feedback, bug crashing, and more in a single line of code. Welcome back, everyone, to the Xamarin Show. I'm your host, James Montemagno, and today I have one of my very good friends all the way from Egypt, Salma on from Instabug. Salma, how's it going?
Everything's fine. How's everything going with you?
Well, it's beautiful here in Seattle, but, I've never been to Egypt, so, how's everything over there?
Well, it's getting warm, getting ready for the summer.
Oh, nice. Oh, I could only imagine. So, well, if I ever make my way out there, I will definitely stop by. But first, can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Salma Ali. I'm a cross-platform developer here at Instabug. I've been here for almost a year. And together with my team, we're in charge of building new features and maintaining the cross-platform SDKs.
Very cool. Awesome. So I would say that this may be the very first time that people have maybe heard of Instabug. I've known of Instabug for quite a few years now. We've gone back and forth on email chains, and I was excited to get you on because I started to talk to some of our developers using Instabug, and they were so excited for like this feature and that feature and feedback. So maybe give the high-level pitch of what Instabug is for mobile development.
So Instabug is a mobile SDK that helps you build better quality apps. It basically helps devs and product managers communicate easily with their users or beta testers. So typically, when users encounter bugs or will just want to give general feedback, they just gather whatever information they can and attach it to an email and send it to the team, which can become very tedious, which results to users just deleting the app altogether. Instabug, however, it just streamlines this entire process. So you have Instabug inside your app, no need to quit the app, you just shake your device. Then you can just either choose to report a bug or just give feedback or even start a new chat with one of the team members. And Instabug, as an SDK, gathers all the information from your phone. And I'll talk a little bit more in details in the demo on what kind of information it gathers. And then sends the report to the Instabug dashboard. The Instabug dashboard, you can just filter your bugs. You can sort them according to severity, or you can even forward them to whatever tool is part of your workflow, like, for example, Jira. And we have a lot of third-party tool integrations.
Very cool. Yeah, so I think that it's sort of not just about bug reporting, I think is kind of what I'm hinting on here. It seems like you have a whole feedback mechanism, like a chat mechanism, everything like that. So I feel as if, just capturing the bug isn't good enough nowadays in 2019, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. You want to pull up your screen here? I have it up over here. Do you want to walk through the demo?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. I gotcha.
Okay. So I'm just going to show you real quick how to integrate Instabug. So we have a NuGet package. It's called Instabug for iOS. So it's as easy as just adding the package from NuGet. And then you just add the line of code that integrates Instabug right here. You can add it anywhere, really, just as long as you make sure that it's called only once. Then you just substitute the token for the token inside your dashboard. And you can just add multiple invocation events. You can invoke Instabug on shaking, on a floating button, and we have other multiple invocation events as well. Then you just run the app. Now I have an app here that's already ready. So let's say, here, for example, I'm going to invoke Instabug using the floating button. You have lots of things you can do here. You can report a problem. You can suggest an improvement, ask a question, which opens a new chat.
So that's all from that. Is that all from that one line of code with that little enum flag?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's all I did. The rest of the code is actually just to customize the experience itself.
Oh, okay.
So let's say, for example, here I am creating a new item. So here. So I have like a bug here. The text did not appear as expected. So what I would do here is just report a bug. And as you can see here, the screenshot gets attached automatically. You can customize the screenshot, just highlight the problem itself. You can even zoom in on the issue itself. You can even blur sensitive data that you don't want to reach the dashboard, the Instabug dashboard. And maybe just write a small description here of what is happening.
That's really nice. So like not only are you just giving feedback It's like, hey, something went wrong before they go to the App Store. But I can
Yeah,
imagine during beta testing, you're adding a new feature. Like once my app goes out, I can't see the person's device, but be able to actually have them annotate on the image is like
on the screen.
spectacular.
Well, if you like that, you like the next part as well. So you can even take a screen recording of the actual flow that caused the issue. So here I'm starting the screen recording. I'm doing the exact same thing that caused the issue,
Nice.
and just stop the screen recording right here, and just gets attached to the bug report as well. So it gets sent to the dashboard to the developers as well.
All with that one line of code?
Yeah,
Wow, that's incredible.
exactly.
Wow, that's really cool.
So So you can see here, I can go to the dashboard, I can go to my app. You can see here, I have the screenshot. This is what the developer sees. You can see here the screenshot that the user attached. You can see app version, OS, location, the type of device, the current view, the session duration. You can see the screen recording that the user attached here. You can even see the steps that the user did to reproduce this problem. So you can see, as you can see here, he tapped on save, he tapped on the floating button at some point, all kinds of information. And as we scroll down, you can see the CPU load, memory, storage, connectivity, battery orientation. And then we have the logs here. The logs are captured from the native logs, the console logs, user events. You can even add custom user events using our APIs and custom logs as well. So
this is kind of all the stuff you get for free with that line of code, right? So really, you
exactly,
added that line of code. So now Instabug is sort of sitting there and kind of listening for events, kind of like what is the user doing? And then when the user takes actions, they get all of that data. But it seems
exactly.
like that's the stuff that you would be recording, and then you said you can add more information on top of it?
Yeah, yeah. So the stuff that you'll be recording here, as I said, you can actually. This is just extra for the user. The user didn't have to add all this extra information. Just by sending the bug report automatically, all this data will get attached to the bug report. So no
Very
need
cool.
really to screen record anything or add any extra steps.
Yeah, it's very impressive, and I see there's like a lot of functionality here too. Like you said, not only just are you getting the information they put, but all that other stuff like how long were they in it? Was the user in the app for 18 hours? And like that's a use case that we didn't test. So very cool.
Yeah, exactly. So there are a lot of cool functions in the dashboard as well. You can see here chats. You can just engage in a chat with the user to better understand whatever problem they're having. One thing I actually forgot to say is that we actually have surveys. So Instabug doesn't just cater to developers; it actually caters to product managers or people part of the product team if they just want to send surveys to the user to prioritize their backlog, for example. They can do that using Instabug as well. So I can also show you how to create a survey and how it shows up on the app without any extra code at all.
Sure, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see here, we have a lot of types of surveys that you can create. We have NPS surveys, app rating surveys. You can even create your own custom surveys. And the two at the bottom here, they're actually more of alerts. So the what's new alert just shows up to the user on the app to inform them of whatever new features are available in this version update. And this one just prompts the user to update to the new version, like informs the user that there's a new version that you can update right now. So I can just go through how to create an NPS survey real quick. So I'll just create a survey here.
And can you talk about the Net Promoter Score? I know NPS is kind of an industry standard, but like why would a developer like kind of want to use an NPS survey in their app?
They'd want to do it for many reasons. I'll show you actually right here why they would want to use it. So as you can see here, you can actually add your own questions, but we have 2 questions that you can use right out of the box. And then you can just, the way NPS works, you'll have here, you can see users that gave you ratings between 0 and 6. So these are your detractors. These are users that are unhappy. So you just customize the response for them. You tell them we're sorry that we didn't meet your expectations, and you will have one of our team members reach out to you. So you just kind of make sure that all the negative feedback is stayed internal between you and the user and not just voiced out in public. And as well, you have promoters. So these are people who will give you high ratings between 9 and 10, for example. You can just guide these users to rate your app and write reviews, so you can have these users just actually promote your app.
That's nice, because not only are you getting feedback from your users, collecting data, but now you're going to drive your store rating higher because you know who loves your application. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? You're like, well, I want everyone to review my app, but who I really want are the people that love my application, right? And then I want to fix the problems of the people that are having issues.
Yes, exactly. So I'll show you real quick here.
Sure.
So you can even here you can target the users you actually want to send this survey to. So you can target them, say, by user attributes or user events. You can just add these using our APIs as well. You can even choose the frequency. How often do you want these surveys to appear to users? Or you can actually do just like manual targeting. So you see, you can just use this API anywhere in your app to really invoke to show the survey.
Oh, cool. So
people usually go for auto targeting.
So for like manual targeting, is that the use case? Like, hey, I added this feature and I want to get like a very targeted. Is like, how do people use that?
A lot of people use manual targeting in buttons. So you'll just have somewhere in their app like a button that says, take a survey. So
cool.
They'll make sure that only the users who want to take a survey will take it.
Yeah, that way you're not getting pop-ups all the time. But I like that you can control the frequency here, right? Or the user should only see it once, which is really nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you how this appears on the app.
Oh, cool. So you just created it live, and then you said it's going to be in the app?
Yeah. Okay. So the way this works, it just appears within 10 seconds of a new session. So I'm just going to just rerun the app real quick. Over here. So it should show up within 10 seconds automatically.
So sort of you can adjust, if you want it on next run, or like how long basically is what you're saying?
Yeah. Wow. So here, showed up right away without doing anything. So me as a user, maybe I'm not happy. I give it 3 and then go ahead and submit. So you can see the customized response over here.
It's very nice, and also the user interface is very beautiful too. Even just the animations that come up automatic.
Yeah, and the colors and the themes are completely customizable from within the SDK as well.
Oh wow! So then, as soon as you submit that feedback, is it in the portal then, basically?
Yeah, you can see it. You can see the details of the survey over here. So you open up the survey right here. You can see that there was an answer provided right here of 3. You can see the percentage of the detractors, promoters, passives, all this kind of information you can see right here. And you can reply to the user that's having a problem right here using the dashboard.
Well, that's really nice. I mean, I could imagine, I've worked a lot with different marketing teams and demand generation teams, and the worst thing from a developer point of view is like, go implement this entire system to handle feedback and process.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, you could give this to your marketing team and say, hey, go to town.
Yeah, exactly, with just 1 line of code.
That's really impressive. So are there other customizations in the SDK that beyond the 1 line of code, or is it just really 1 line of code?
Yeah, there are plenty of customizations within the SDK. You can see that in our docs. I can see here that just the types of invocation events we have. We have lots of ways you can invoke Instabug. You have things like shaking threshold. You can see SDK customizations right here. So you can really customize anything. You can customize the welcome message that appears in the beginning. You can customize the prompt that appears. So you just customize which one appears. Maybe you don't want chats to appear. You just want to report a problem, so just an improvement. You can customize that as well. You can customize the UI color and themes. Here, just also all with a few simple lines of code.
Very nice. Yeah, it seems very customizable, and it's exactly how you would want an SDK to be, right? You want it to, you don't want to add an SDK then it abuses your brand guidelines or you want to follow. And it seems like here's your tint color done.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So the way they can get started with Instabug, as soon as users sign up, they get an onboarding email, and one of our team members will reach out to them and schedule a demo.
So just go to instabug.com, everything you need right there.
And sign up. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Salma, thank you so much for showing off all this awesome stuff. I love that it's just a line of code, but then, of course, completely customizable. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, James. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, of course, I will put all of the links in the show notes below. You got to go check out Instabug, get it into your application, and start making better applications and squash those bugs. Salma, thank you again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, James.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. This has been yet another Xamarin Show. I'm James Montemagno, and thanks for watching. Hey, James here. Just wanted to check in and thank you for watching this video. Now do all the things that you know you want to do, such as like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell to become part of the notification squad. While you're here, check out all these awesome videos that I've already recorded. Click on that thing. Click it. Watch it. Do it.